It was good, okay? It was exemplary. You read the title, you know what I'm talking about. I just saved you a few minutes of your life. You're welcome. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As you might have guessed, today we're going to be talking about and looking over the Book of Boba Fett. Now, this might be breaking the pattern of me covering current events in Ireland, but as a Star Wars fanboy, I feel compelled to talk about the Book of Boba Fett, because I will take any opportunity to get balls deep into Star Wars. Look, I bought all the Fortnite bundles for Book of Boba Fett. That's how invested I am. Spoilers ahead, obviously.
Like a panther. Yes?
I'm personally a really big fan of the idea of Boba getting taken in by the Tusken Raiders, and the whole thing of Boba having flashback scenes come between the current story and what he was doing after Return of the Jedi and during The Mandalorian. I think it was very apparent that the scenes with the Tuskens acted as kind of a filler to space out the actual plot. This is more of a jab at the actual story than the flashbacks. I love seeing gaps filled in like this with the Tuskens and Fennec like this. By the way, I wish they gave us some more flashbacks with Boba and Jango and Kamino rather than it just being Boba looking out a window every now and again. Although the budget for deepfaking was probably miles gone by then. You will know what I mean by that later on in the video. You'll know exactly what I mean. If you watch the Book of Boba Fett for like the first 4 episodes where it's only the present story and no flashbacks, it's just a lot of Boba and Fennec going back and forth to the Twi'lek strip club and the mayor's office. Don't get me wrong, you get the often cool encounter, like with Chris Anton and the Hutts, who I really think should have played a bigger part in the show. They kind of just came up for a bit and then dipped to make room for the Pikes, but it gets kind of repetitive, which I don't like.
Like a panther. Yes?
Soundtrack, pretty cool. I like the main theme, extremely catchy.
Like a panther. Yes?
Characters. Okay, I'm just going to get these side characters out of the way really quickly. It's nice seeing Tamara Morrison back in Star Wars after 15, 20 years. The only problem I have is that the character he's portraying is known as this badass, cunning bounty hunter with years of experience, but he's constantly getting the shit kicked out of him. It's also nice to see Chris Anton making his live action debut. It's nice seeing Fennec again. Last time we saw her, she was in the Bad Batch, so you never know, we might get an Omega connection sometime in the future. Maybe in Boba Fett Season 2. Okay, now into the sauce.
Like a panther. Yes?
Holy fucking smokes, dude. Shout out to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni's Barber Dog, because episodes 5, 6 and 7 are just godly. I know the show is about Boba Fett, in complete honesty I think he'll have his chance in Season 2, because we just get so much from Mando and the gang in these episodes. Okay, so episode 5, we catch up with our chrome-domed companion after a year and a half. He's doing the usual bounty hunting. He has the Darksaber, leaving what happened to Bo-Katan and Cara Dune for Mando Season 3. He meets up with the old crew, pops in for some tea and a how you doing, then gets exiled, but what harm? Because new ship, new objective. I don't know what the costume budget was for this episode, because it threw me off a little bit that there's only 2 Mandalorians left on the Halo bootleg. Oh yeah, the budget I mentioned earlier. Yeah, we have a deepfake Luke coming back, looking 100 times better than he did in Mando Season 2, doing the whole Jedi thing like a legend. It's nice to see Luke and Ahsoka meet and interact finally. I think she really acts as the perfect bridge for the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. The whole time we see Luke and the child... I'm sorry, I'm not calling him Grogu. And Mando and Ahsoka is just perfect in my opinion. Okay, let's stop sucking dick and get into the finale.
Like a panther. Yes?
Finale. Okay, Cad Bane. Wow. Really good to see him. I don't care how pale he is or how small his hat is. I'm just delighted to see him back again. Especially since he's practically on his deathbed in his 70s. The big fight at the end was pretty alright. Don't get me wrong. It was nice seeing everyone unite with Boba. When throughout the whole show we practically had no one. Now what I think is absolute peak Star Wars is this scene between Mando and Boba.
I can't abandon Mos Espa. These people are counting on me.
Okay then. We'll both die in the name of honor.
You sure you want to stay?
This is the way.
Just a perfect duo in my opinion. As for the actual fight, it's not very action-packed considering these 2 characters are known as the most badass bounty hunters in all of Star Wars. The dialogue is cool though. Boba standing up to Bane after getting pushed around by him as a child. I would have really liked to have seen him reference that deleted scene from the Clone Wars, where Boba got his helmet dent in a duel with Bane. I think that would have been a cool callback. Matter of fact, I think that standoff in the deleted scene is actually cooler than this standoff. And I'm just going to get this out of the way. He's not dead, okay? That little heart monitor thing on his chest is beeping. He's not dead. Especially when Boba just stuck a little pencil tip into his chest. We'll 100% be seeing him again, don't you worry.
Like a panther. Yes?
Book of Boba Fett definitely has its moments, good and bad. It's been a hot topic between me and a few people, and the word that was most commonly thrown around was inconsistent. It really relied on characters like Mando and Luke to keep it going, but hopefully this is just a rough start, and we'll get a masterpiece of a season 2. I've kind of said everything that I think there is to be said. That's going to do it for today. Let me know what you guys think about Book of Boba Fett in the comments. These are just my opinions, and I'd love to hear if you think if I missed anything, or if you disagree with any of my problems with the show. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one.